How do you get your husband to be more attracted to you and you more attracted to him? If you're a wife who's having issues connecting to your husband in a physical way, this video is for you. I'm going to talk about what I did to get my husband to become more attracted to me without going to therapy or doing anything crazy. We're going to talk about how I use biblical principles that you can start to implement now to change your marriage. Okay, so let's go. We're going to talk about 6 things that you can use to change your husband and to get him to become more attracted to you. So the first thing I did was I started to practice active listening. For my husband, he sometimes would want to just talk. He didn't really need a solution, and I'm very solution based. If I hear an issue or if I hear something, I'm naturally searching for a solution. Like, did you try this? Or maybe this is why. Sometimes he doesn't need that, and he's told me because I've asked him to tell me. And he's like, sometimes I just want to vent. I just want you to listen. I don't want a solution. Once I discovered that, I just started to listen to him. And if I'm unsure whether he wants me to just listen or if he wants, input, I'll ask. And we've gotten to the point where he'll tell me, but active listening, listen to understand, listen to really figure out what is going on in his mind. What is he telling you? What is he saying? What is he communicating? Not just listening to defend and to clap back, We don't need that. We're trying to be the meek, gentle, and passive, not passive aggressive wife. All right. So the number 2 thing I want you to do is to value their opinion, not just when they offer it, but actively ask for their opinion in everything. When I started out, I started with every little thing. I would ask him, how do you like my hair? How do you like the clothes I'm wearing? How do you like the way I do my nails? Just every single little thing, even things that I think he may not be interested in. And I began to learn a lot about him and what he likes to see on me and for me, what he prefers. And then I also gained that trust from him because he began to feel like, oh, she values my opinion. Sometimes he's annoyed. He's just like, I don't care about your hair. But he still feels so good that I even care to ask. So start valuing his opinion. If he's offering it, make it a big deal. Like, thank you so much. That's so thoughtful. I'll think about that. Even if it's something that you may not want to do or you may not want to take up, whatever he's suggesting, just show him that you value it with just being grateful. Say thank you. Very simple. Okay. The number 3 thing I want you to start doing is to appreciate his efforts. Okay. Every little thing counts. For me, the more I started to tell my husband, thank you, and I appreciate you, and I'm so grateful for you. Can't believe you thought of me. I can't believe you did this. And just make every little thing is a big thing. Everything is a big deal. I'm so grateful. And he just starts to feel so good. We're trying to get him to feel so good that he wants to give us this good life. He wants us to love us down. He wants to go work hard, work his fingers off so we can have a good life, so we can be good, we can be happy, we can be healthy, we can be balanced, we can, go have self-care, not having to worry about finances. We're motivating him to do what the man is supposed to do, provide, and not just provide the basics. We want him to overachieve. He wants to give us our dream house, our dream car, or dream this, or dream that, dream vacation. He's just wanting to come up with all the things. How can I make her feel loved? What else can I do? That's the energy we want. Okay? So we have to start off creating that environment that we need. And all he needs is to feel respected. I feel like that's more than doable. Don't you? I feel like it's hard mentally, Because for me, I know it was a struggle. It should be so simple. It's a simple concept. Respect your husband, treat him with respect, treat him with dignity. But it was just so hard to shift my mindset. But I eventually did, relying on God, and I'm here to help you do the same. All right. So the fourth thing we're gonna do is to treat our husband with courtesy. Okay. We're gonna use respectful language. We're not belittling him. We're setting appropriate boundaries. Do you ever wonder how some men will be with one woman for so long and never marry them, never commit, right? And then they break up, and 6 months, within a year, he's married to someone else. I truly believe it's just in the way that this new woman is showing him respect. She's really fulfilling that innate need that every single man has. He needs to feel respected. He needs to feel like we feel like he's the man. He is the leader. He's in control. Not that he's controlling, but we're giving him room to be the man to provide, instead of us trying to control everything and making him feel so little, like, oh, I'm so independent, I don't need this, I don't need that. You're changing the light bulbs by yourself, taking out the groceries by yourself, when you could easily rely on him. Hey babe, I need you. It's just simple things that we can change. Babe, can you help me with this? Make him feel so wanted. Make him feel like if you didn't have him, there would be a void, you know? But sometimes we feel like, and I know I'm speaking for myself, this is how I felt like, if I didn't have this man, I'd be okay. I don't need him to do anything, so I'm going to try to do everything to prove that to him, not recognizing that that was driving him away, that was putting a wedge between us, and it was just growing bigger and bigger, and we were growing further apart. So we're going to start treating him courteous and with respect, and so he feels manly, he feels masculine, he feels like he was meant and designed to feel. So the next thing we're gonna do is to trust his abilities. And a good example I like to use is my husband driving. I'm a pretty good driver, but for whatever reason, and this may be true for most men, they prefer to drive. Okay, so my husband prefers to drive. But in my mind, he's just the worst driver. Not paying attention, just he likes to sightsee while he's driving. He's just, when he should be going fast, he's going slow. When he should be going slow, he's going fast. And I would just be nagging. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You're going to the, and I would just not let the man drive in peace. I was so anxious sometimes when he's driving, right? Because I wasn't trusting in his ability to drive. I wasn't trusting that he was capable. But mind you, he was driving for years and years before we met. And he was all right? And that's something he would always say, like, I made it safely. I've never been in an accident for so long. So just trust your husband's abilities, whether it's driving abilities, his ability to wash the dishes, do the laundry, take care of the kids. What it is that you're not trusting him with right now. Just, if you can't trust him, trust God with him. Okay, say, God, I can't trust him right now in this moment, but I'm trusting you to take care of him and to guide him and to lead him. Okay, I'm trusting you, wifey, to trust your husband's abilities. All right, let's move on to number 6. So the number 6 thing I want you to start doing is to respect their time and their space. Try not to take their time for granted. Thank them when they put time out to do something. If he goes to the store with you, even if he's not comfortable, he's still there. He was still willing to go. Try to find the positives, okay? So say, thank you so much for coming with me. I know this is not your favorite thing to do. And he's gonna be more excited to go the next time. remember, encouragement increases positive behavior. So let's start to encourage our man, and he's gonna start to be better, do better, and to just be that man that we need him to be. The next thing I want to address is respecting his pace. Give him space to just be him. While he's doing him, do you. Use that time that he's spending with his friends or on his hobbies, because that's good. We need time apart just so that we can appreciate the time we spend together more. Okay, so when he's off doing what he does with his friends, his own hobbies, by himself, whatever, make sure that you have something occupying your time so that you're not constantly thinking about what he's doing, why he's not here, the fact that you're not with him and he didn't invite you. Let the man do his manly things, okay? And you go. He's probably gonna be more intrigued if you don't care. If you're like encouraging him to go do his own thing and then you're doing your own thing, he's probably gonna be like, oh, I want to spend more time together, because he's recognizing that independent spirit, that even though you love being together, you're also okay being apart. And so men kind of love to see when women are confident enough to spend time apart, and it actually draws them closer. When you're away or when he's away from you and you're not calling him, you're not nagging him, where are you, what are you doing? That is the worst thing, by the way. But when you're not doing that and you're just off being, ooh, I'm having the best time of my life, and you're encouraging him, babe, I hope you have fun, do this, you're packing him his little lunch for his little day trip, and he's just like, wifey is, like, I have a dream wife. I have the best girl. You need to make your husband feel like you are irreplaceable. If y'all were to break up or y'all were to be separated, it would be very hard for him to find another like you. That's how you need to make him feel, girl. So with all of that said, I know this is a little bonus, but I want you to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. You look good, you smell good. Girl, make sure you smell good. This is something that I had to develop because I used to, for some reason, just did not like wearing perfume. I don't know why. I just, in my journey towards being a better wife, I started embracing my femininity, and so I started wanting to smell good. Whenever I smell good, my husband would give me all the compliments. Then I looked good on top of it, and then I was trying to, show up in the bedroom as best as I could. I was already doing certain things, taking care of the home, and I'm also working. And he's like, you're doing so much, you're putting out so much effort, and he's trying to do as much. Before, he was the man that would say, I'm paying the bills. Yes, girl, that was my husband. He would think paying the bills was enough. Like, that's all he needed to do. I don't need to do the housework. I don't need to put out efforts. I don't need to buy gifts because I pay the bills. I'm like, well, I can pay bills too. I can pay my own bills. What else can you bring to the table? Because I'm bringing so much. I brought the children, I take care of the children, 3 C-sections, I still work, I still show up for you, I still show up, sexually, I still do so much, and all you want to do is pay the bills? It's easy for me to go find someone else willing to do more. And honestly, we need to have those kind of conversations with them. It's just, you can say whatever it is that you want to say to your husband. Whatever, however you feel. Whatever your heart's desire. But make sure you say it respectfully. Meek, gentle, and quietly. That's the rule. If you can do everything meek, gently, and quietly, and note that this is not silence, this is not oppressively, this is not slavery. Speak up, say what you want, communicate. but just do it in a gentle and respectful way. And you're gonna see how he's gonna be so willing to show up. Can you imagine me telling my husband, that's not enough, that's not enough for me, I need more, I require more, and telling him all that I require, and he's just like, yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna be better. Why do you think that is? It's just because I changed my delivery. I changed the way I spoke with him. I was treating him with respect, even though I'm kind of making demands, right? Because we have wants and we have desires. But, wait till after you give him a good time in the bedroom and then you start making all those demands. That's the time when he's going to be like, whatever you want. You know, we can't stop giving him the things that he desires and things he needs and still demand stuff. We have to still show up, and while we're showing up, we're saying, I'm showing up, I'm doing everything I can do, everything within my power, and I need you to do so and so and so. Okay, so when you wield that power, when you have that power, we can't be given the silent treatment, we can't withhold the sex, we can't stop doing our wifely duties and then make the demands, and then disrespectfully make the demands. You need to do this, you need to do that, blah blah blah, when we're not even showing up. When you start showing up and you're doing exactly as God told you to do, you're in a powerful position. You're able to say, I need this, or I'm out, and he's gonna be like, say no more. I'm telling you. Not that we don't want to be out for real, okay, guys? We're just making him know that we are willing to work for what we want. But if he's not willing to do his part, because it is like a wheel, we need both parties to make it work. It's a cycle. One person can't be over here doing one thing and the other is just stagnant. It's not gonna move. The wheel ain't moving. We need both people, both parties. But the thing is, one can start the process and the other will eventually, start going. Or we hope they will. But I pray this video was impactful. I hope you're able to start applying these principles immediately. If you need help, I have a free ebook in my description below. Click on the link. It's called Let Him Lead. This will jumpstart you into what you need. And I do have a course coming where we're going to have a community of women. We're going to be able to talk together. I'm going to be offering one-on-one sessions so we can personalize your experience. I can help you